streaming. Okay, so we rocking and rolling. Last time I left off all frustrated and all angry and throwing stuff all over the room, throwing stuff across states. It was crazy. But now, it was all because of the collision problems that I was having. But I just gave another look at those collisions I made oh so long ago, and now the collisions are buttery smooth. Look at all of that. Look at that. We're never going to have any collision problems anymore. Mark my words. Anyways, what these collisions are is that they work pretty nicely, but at the same time they also what was it? Oh yeah, I use the word perfect to describe collisions that don't break when you go at crazy fast speed. So you can't just like get so high up and get all that potential energy, then like hit the ground at the fastest speed and just clip through the ground. That's not going to happen with these collisions. So yeah, these ones are like that. I don't like having to think of like a speed limit in the back of my thing while I'm making stuff. That's just annoying. So we are not going to have any of those problems. So we have nice collisions going on. So what now? Okay, well, I'll tell you what now. This is a prefab, right? This game is working with a little prefab system I made where it takes in a bunch of prefabs, picks a random one from the map pool, just like how you would pick one in a fighting game. But right now, all the other ones are commented out. See, these are all the other ones. And the only design that's commented in is this one, which is just a random, like, formation mess that I made, purely just so I can test collisions in an interesting environment, you know? But, that's not the kind of world gen we want in this whatsoever. Prefabs, no, 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 no. I want it to be just like it generates a house and then creates that house with tiles somehow. So let me actually open up Tower Defense Vibes, which is this project. By the way, the title and thumbnail is all subject to change. If I come up with an actual name for this, I'm just go back and literally change every thumbnail. Like, this says Tower Defense Vibes Part 3, but eventually it'll just say, like, Dart Monkey Game Part, like, 20 or something, you know? But, anyway, so we're not going to be using any prefab, so what I'm going to do is actually, I'm just going to say bye-bye to the whole thing. Who cares? Let's be cool. But that's going to make some problems, obviously. So let's see what the problems are. Well, first let's do that so that the first one's out of the way. And, okay. So initialize room is doing all this. Okay, but there's also spawn points, okay. We don't use spawn points outside of this, it seems. Right, so what's the point of that? I don't set the player to any spawn points or anything, so why'd I even make this? It seems that I just made something to keep track of spawn points and then I never do anything with that. Because this is, again, just local, so yeah. Okay, who knows, yo? Anyways, we want to get rid of this. Yeah, no prefabs anymore. So I want to make sure I don't get rid of anything important. So this is the only thing. So create walls from our prefab. So this is not how it's going to go. What it's going to do is going to create a room using this floor plan manager, which literally just conveniently was there with cooking show vibes. So FPM floor plan manager. I mean, I could have it be like an actual like variable this thing, but like I'm not really going to use it much other than for generating the thing. But it's not going to be called initialize room. I'm going to change that to initialize house. Yeah, I'm just going to call it house. I mean, it'll probably include the area outside the house, but I don't really care. Any more problems? Where are the more... Ctrl Shift O, okay. Okay, so initialize house, initialize player. Let's go back and see what floor plan manager has been doing. So we made it so it comes up with an array of room data, right? Adds the doorways to the room. Do I have that while loop? Oh, no, I just have populate curative doorways. Okay, cool. Floor plan manager. Okay. And then I think I could make something called, okay, this floor plan manager, which just takes care of like the layouts of the house in concept, just like the idea of the house. I think I might want to make something called like construction manager. I mean, like, but I just like throwing manager at the end of things, if you guys haven't realized. But construction manager would be in charge of like knowing the dimensions of what this means. Like, max room size is just like some generic float, you know? Like, this isn't very non-specific. This is also very non-specific. It's just literally the width and the amount of rooms. So what if the rooms are just miles and miles long? This construction manager would choose all that, determine all that stuff. I don't know if I want to call construction manager. Maybe house builder? Floor plan, construction. Yeah, let's just do like, okay, and then I'll just like floor plan construction, then I'll make it a decoration manager later. Bro, it's literally, I don't even know if these are real jobs. Who even cares? I certainly don't. Okay, let's make a new class. I mean, I could have made a new, like, package in util called, like, house util, but I'm cool. Make a new class. Let's call it, let me switch my wrist quickly. What am I calling it? Oh yeah, construction manager. Okay, I don't actually want to make that guy here. I guess I'll make the floor plan manager. Okay, let's do that. Construction manager, you can do construction manager C. I don't want to do the caps thing. It's just annoying because then, you know, it is needed that way. But this is not the final where I'm doing the final product again. This is just the prototype. Wow, I'm stupid for that one. Okay. Why did I even make that? Okay, construction manager is gonna choose all that. So I guess I could call it the resolution. Yeah, I'll call. No, okay, let me think. I might need to pull up my. Oh, dang, the right thing actually pulled up. What the heck? Okay, so we're going to be making essentially the black part. Okay, let me think. Yeah, let's just think of a resolution. Let's not think at all about the outside of the house yet. Um, okay, I'll just say house width in tiles. 100 is definitely not the move. Let's go down to 40 for each. Let's do house height, house width. Okay. I'm gonna be pulling up my drawing up to the side just like normal. So the floor plan manager tells us what does the room data actually tell me? Each room data has the double, meaning what its width and area is going to be. Okay. Yeah, I'll do a for loop crawling. Do I want to do a for loop crawling that? I don't think I probably shouldn't I? No, if I remembered, I wanted to make it each room to appear like room by room. Yeah, construction is actually like one of the more important classes that I needed to make. For now, let's just stick with the grid structure though, and not even think about it too deeply. Because just by removing a room, the grid, it's already decently interesting, but hopefully I can add a little more to it. There's a lot of thinking that needs to go on in my head right now. This is like, I don't put too much thought into like what my plan's gonna be before each thing, other than how to solve the most recent thing I solve. Yeah, so let's actually do it by okay, construction manager is just gonna have its own floor plan manager. And then what after that? Okay, now we need to create the house. Create grid from floor plan. Okay. Before we do that, actually, well, let me go steal a nice nested for loop from somewhere. Thank you. Boom. Ooh, I used a lot of the same variable names, did I not? Okay. Tile map is equal to no, tile map y x. Let's just say equal to 1. Sure, why not? Level. We don't need a floor plan manager anymore. Sure, cool. Control Shift O. Life is good once again. It's not a room anymore. It's instead now just the house. Let's change that quick error. Let's not make it have a constructor actually. Public static int get tile map. Oh, duh, that was a boo-boo. My bad. Okay, now we're rocking and rolling once again. Private constructor. And then we're just going to have this return tile map. Of course. Oh, okay, my bad. Let's make all this stuff that private, though. We don't want people getting the tile map in a weird way. Yeah, that's not visible. Good. This dot tile map. I don't have a tile map. Okay, house is equal to construction manager dot get tile map. Sure, fine, works with me. So retrieve the tile map from the CM construction manager. Create grid from tile map. Well, we already have the okay, no, it's more like create walls from tile map. Yeah, that all checks out. We're adding objects to the solid objects array list. Floor plan manager's job is complete, but I probably shouldn't have closed that because it's very important. Cool, okay, tile map. Let's just try, okay, I know I'm just filling up a completely solid house at the moment, but let's just try drawing that actually. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, good. Look at that, completely glitched out. Let me actually go to player and then, where's render? I guess what the heck did I do? Don't save, I don't know what I did there. Wall, did I not change? Okay, render's not here anywhere, okay, whatever. It's gotta be a game object. Oh, it's right here. I found it. Uncomment, delete. Life is good. Once again, screen should be white. It's close. That's off white. Okay, that all works out. Now, how do we want to do this? So we can make the grids. How do I want to do this? Okay. There should be a few indexes actually. Can you do some research, bro? It's a stupid research. Okay, get ready. Okay, I'm not even gonna. I was gonna look up latitude versus longitude and then be like, oh, these are the latitude walls. No, I'm just gonna do like horizontal walls and vertical walls. Easy peasy. And by the way, the song I'm playing right now is so bad. Oh, now we talking. Oh no, now we talking. Okay. No, I'm listening to some jams over here. So we're not even gonna create the walls for. It's gonna actually wait. We're back here actually. Okay, we're not gonna really create the grid. It's honestly better if we just get all the Okay, we do need floor plan manager, right? Okay, house width is two. Okay. My mind's going crazy right now. Okay, so we're not going to be creating any grids. I'm gonna leave that nested for loop somewhere at the bottom, though, and then we'll comment it out obviously so Eclipse doesn't try to rip our head off. But Okay, plan manager dot house width, right? No, this is house height. Yeah, house height. Bro, why am I getting my widths? Okay, horizontal walls are those things. Yeah, so it's the house height, which is 3, but plus 1. Okay, let's just somewhat duplicate this line. Vertical. Oh, we did not spell that right. That's okay though. I forgive you. House width. Okay, life is good once again. So, okay, so horizontal wall height. Okay, let's make a quick array called int horizontal wall. Okay, essentially what my plan is right here. So we got the house, a grid of 6 things. We want to make each one of these walls, right? Horizontal wall count 1, 2, 3, which is the amount of rooms plus 1 obviously. And then from what I'm going to do is just like get the indexes of the heights. So this would be 0, this would be something, this would be something, this would be something. Then do a nice for loop of the width and then just put in the horizontal wall, put in the horizontal wall, horizontal wall, horizontal wall. Then repeat the same thing for the vertical walls, and then we will have a little grid for the houses. Okay, one of them would be 0. One of them is 0, and one of them's also obviously going to be 1. Okay, so I need to check the floor plan manager and see what... Okay, you don't ever need the last one, it seems. Okay. Let's just focus on horizontal for now, actually. So, let me think. Okay, we already know 0 and 1 are always going to be 1. So, oh shoot. I mean, we know it's always going to be 0, 0, but that's not what I'm going to do there. I'm just going to quickly fill that. Is less than the horizontal wall count, right? It probably needs to be less than that, I honestly think. So, I is less than the horizontal wall count, right? We need to get the height of each wall. And the height of each wall is what? Let's make a new layer. So we have the data for this room, right? We have its coordinates. Bro, this is annoying math that we have to do. Okay, wait, so we only really need to know this one because we always know that one. Because it's going to be 0, and then the other is just going to be the last one. So, for this one, the number we need to get is the height, right? We have the height, but for this one, it's going to be the height of that one plus the height of this one. And the height is just like... Okay, I'm just gonna essentially take the... Wait, it's on the column widths and column... Oh, row heights. I gotta fix that quickly. Okay, I'm jamming a little too hard to my music. I need silence for just a quick second. Okay, we might not need any of that. We do, that's a helpful number to have. What I call it here? I called it the column widths and row heights, but I don't need its own variable there. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is do f dot column widths, right? Okay, now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm literally just gonna delete all this, right? Bring back the nested for loop. This honestly might be optimal. Let's see what this strat I'm about to try out. Control F for format. Okay, so we got this. F dot column widths, sure, column widths. And now I want to do row heights. Int row RH is equal to f dot row heights, sure, fine by me. Oh, my bad, double. Okay, I'm gonna just do a normal for loop here. I might not need it, and I can do a for each, which I will very much be happy to switch to. Length. Okay, so oh shoot, the thing is that I don't need to do that. It's so much faster if I just do it this other way. Ugh. Or is it, yo? Oh god, I'm conflicted here. You know, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pick one. I'm gonna flip a coin over here. Okay, if it's heads, I'll switch to that other idea I just thought of. If it's tails, I'll keep it going on this one. Tails, so I'm keeping going on this one. Okay, that's fine. Probably will have to fix this part. I mean, again, this part isn't even permanent. So yeah, what am I even writing? Let me resume my music so I can go back to living a happy life and being such a happy person. Okay, let's do, oh, this song's good. No, yeah, this song's good. Okay, so if RHI cast it to an int, obviously, is equal to x, then what is it? Tom map y x is equal to 1. Why'd I do that? Do I need that? I mean, yeah, okay, wait. I mean, I'll just do this. I mean, it's like the same thing. But it's a little more readable if I do it like that. Okay, let's see if the little stripes across the screen happened, and the opposite happened, it seems. Oh, okay, wait, correct heights, yeah, it should not be that, it should be Y, actually. And then let's make the resolution a lot smaller so that we can actually see everything that's happening. Let's do 24. No, let's do 12. 12. What has happened? So it seems that I have zoom happening. That's right, zoom. There's some scaling modification that's happening. And that's not what I want. G.scale, how about no? What does that do? Oh, that's so small. Fine, but let's not have it be on that. Let's have it on construction manager, wherever you are, dot house width. Okay, that should work now. Forget I said anything. Bye-bye. It should go back to being small, right? And then let's just make the towers back to being a little bigger. But now that it's not being scaled, it should make a little more sense. I'm a little annoyed that all that stuff is happening. Oh, did I not multiply it by any? I did not multiply by anything. That's what the problem was. I'm thinking about something different when I said multiply by anything. I still do want this screen to be bigger. This is 80? You're joking. Wrong one. I mean, yeah, that's honestly a good thing to search. Really? Okay, I mean, I'm not complaining. Anyways, we did that. The reason that didn't work is because I did a little boo-boo here where instead of being that, this needs to be times the house height. Right, let's just PEMDAS that bad boy right there. And what has happened? Okay, 16, 16, 16, and 8 are the only ones. Now let's not cast it to an int and just see what happens. And let's also get rid of this, obviously. We get 0 0.3, 0 0.3, 4, and 1. Okay. Right, that's fine with me, makes sense. Times house width. Sure, I mean, I don't think it's width. Yeah, no, it's the height. What am I saying? "19, 15, and 15 again." Oh, no. What are you doing? Okay. Oh, what the heck? Okay, let's only do this once. God dang it. Okay. Comment you out. Bye. Sure. "11, 17, and 18. Okay. So I want for heights 11, 17, and 18. Okay, first of all, let me actually make sure this is... Oh, that's the problem right there. Boom, boom, get out of here. You know what? I should have it be... Okay, the level width is actually based off of this. It'll be stored in level, the house height and house width. What was that before? 40, 40? Okay, 40, 40. Let's fix the problems here. House width, house height. That sounded like me saying the word outside. That's so weird. Okay, boom, boom. House width, house height. Cool. We're rolling. Now there's a problem here because it's like, what even is that variable? Well, I'll tell you. Now listen up. Oh, what's level you say? It is that one. Look at that. States that level, yep. Level dot house dot height. Just to make sure everything's going nicely. We have a problem. The problem is in main. Okay. Cool. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Nice, the screen's just gigantic now. Let's make the towers a lot smaller now. 20, okay, this is what I wanted. Okay, now floor plan manager, construction manager, okay, whatever. All that seems to be working. 17, 17, 19, whatever, who cares? I don't want that anymore. Private int house width. Private int house height. There's no private constructor if I remember. Is this not something I can use? Cannot use this in a static. Oh yeah, okay, fine. Oh, I probably have to change those two to static. Either way, that's fine with me. Level dot house width. You see what I'm doing? I'm just making a cute little thing. Private. That is not what I wanted to do, yo. Okay, now we're back in Happy Town. Okay, all that stuff looks good to me. Okay, let's check it out. We got streaks, but they're a little weird. Now, why is that? Okay, so, oh, I know why that is. Okay. Oh yeah, so I actually have no choice in this case. I do have to use the other strategy I was thinking of. Int adjusted RH. Okay, there's row heights, right? Okay, but no, let's just do this, right? Is equal to new int f dot row heights dot length. Okay, that's a problem. Don't care. 4. double D in f dot row heights. We're going to do, oh, we can't do that. We're going to need a nice little actual for loop. Okay, who cares? Oh yeah, we can do that. Okay. RH is equal to f dot row heights I. Okay. Oh, duh. Okay, but that's what we had last time, Angelo. Wait, time out. Can I convert from double to? Oh, okay, obviously, yeah. That's the point. And okay. Oh, that's actually not good. Actually. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do double result. Let's just do D because it's like an increment sort of thing. If I is greater than 0, here's what we're going to do. Another for loop to sum all the previous ones. That's why it needs. That's how it's different from the other one. And j is equal to 0, right? But j cannot be greater than I, so it needs to stop at I. Or just before I, obviously, and then we're going to do D plus equals, right? It's going to be incremented by, it's going to sum all the previous ones, so f dot row heights, but we're going to get it at index j, not I like I so foolishly just wrote. And then what we're going to do is just set RH at the index of I to the result, which was just D. But we need to cast it to an int and not be a stupid person. Okay, so we have the heights calculated. Easy peasy. Which means you don't even need a nested for loop for this part. So I'm not going to make a nested for loop for that part. That stuff's all obvious. I don't need that. Translate heights. Okay, now let's just do a for each. Okay. Create the horizontal walls. Now we're finally gonna use a for each loop. Let's do tile map n is equal to 1. Oh, yeah, duh, obviously. Hi. Okay, so we have 1. Why only 1? Well, it was probably, no, it was 1. What the heck? Okay, fine. After we translate the heights, what's the issue, yo? Zero, zero, zero. Did I do something wrong here? Oh, we didn't multiply everything like I was supposed to. Times Oh shoot. House. It's either house width or outside. I think it's the outside. Yeah. Row height. No, it's actually the house width. Because this is a row. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted. Look at that. Literally exactly like it was supposed to be. I am too cool. Okay, but we also need to add the last one. For some reason I didn't have the last one, but that's okay. This is sort of like a hard code thing. Either way, it works how I need it to be. RH, then RH dot length minus 1. What did I do? Okay, oh bro. I hate that it's Control Y for a redo instead of Control Shift Z. It's so much cooler in that other way. But is equal to, I think just 1 works, yeah, and you'll see why. That just does that. It doesn't do that. What did I do? Interesting. So that was not the move. I wonder if this will create an error. No, this won't. Bro, I'm beat. Okay, timeout. Set N. Okay. Let's just see what D is before we even do anything to it. Wait, no, wait. Timeout. What am I even saying? Double D in F dot row heights. Let's just print out D. What's D? I'm interested. Okay, there's 3 things in height. And I'm getting 3 lines. But why is there always one at 0? That doesn't make sense to me. That's so weird. Okay, int n in RH sys out n. Oh, yeah, I did do that +1. Screw you. Okay, no more +1. Oh, that was so weird. There must be something going on. Something. Okay, time out. Let me just do a little of this so I know. Okay, that's crazy to me. So we got 21, 20. Why are they different? Oh yeah, they're different. They're different. They're different. Let's not cast it to an int yet. I'm actually worried about that. Because it's making it less clear. Let's not cast it to an int. No more of that nonsense. What's the issue, yo? I thought I changed you. Okay, fine. Int. I knew I had to do that eventually. Okay, so we got 0.3, 0.3. Oh, see, that's wrong. Oh, that's the problem. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, let's just say house width is... Let's just make this 100. Okay, let's make it 100. No, let's not even make it 100. Let's make it 10, just to make it even simpler. Okay, this one should be last one below that one. Why is that one not last? The last one plus the previous one. Oh, because it all is going to equal to 1, right? But like... Okay, I need to break out my stupid phone calculator. Why do I have to be at such low battery? Ugh. 1 second, guys. Okay, so it does add up all to 1, right? 0.947 plus 0.3367 plus 0.2334. It does not equal to 1. Interesting. Oh, because it doesn't need to equal to 1. The last one is just implied to be 1. If I translated it right. Now, why is this stuff not even, Okay, let's not even do that thing where I multiply by that. Okay, by the way, when you see it... Okay, I'm not even going to actually translate it to Tama. I'm actually just checking out the numbers right now, so I'm going to ignore that so no one gets the wrong idea. The second here needs to... Okay. This value needs to be... I'll run it again so it's a little more clear. This is 34, right? This is the sum of those two, right? 34 plus 78 is way over 1 though, right? And why is it turning to 0? 0.34 plus 0.78. Sure. Why is it not 1.22? I mean, it should not be 1.22, should it? Oh, you know, I don't need to sum it. What am I saying? I just need to multiply it and then add it together. Oh, bro, I was thinking something completely different. I thought I did something else when I was doing this. I mean, that's what I probably should have done. Wait a second. Yeah, that's what I should have done. Floor plan manager is the one that's messing me up. All this, it needs to add up to 1, but why isn't it? 0.34. I know it's not gonna. Is it gonna add up to 1? Wait, time out. 0.43, my bad. Plus 0.34 plus 0.26. It's just over 1. That's a bit weird. When do I make the assign the doorway heights? Oh, I don't conform to anything, it seems. So it could be any size. Okay. I just need to translate it. Okay, so now that I know it could go over 1 feasibly. I can't have it be like the house width. I need it to be the world width, right? In the house, at most, is a certain size. Okay, so there is house width, but there's also world width. And that's how big the actual world is. Shocker. Let's just go 80 for these, so we're gonna have a nice 20-20 margin on each side of the house. Like a nice, I think, yeah, that's a really nice ratio there. I like it. Okay, now the road is significantly larger, but what's the issue over here? Array index outside of the bounds. Oh, that's because the tile map is not as large. Floor plan manager house. So these are the wrong house widths. That's not the ones I'm looking for. Let's copy those bad boys. Bring these up here actually, and then just call this one world width and then world height. Tile map is all this, right? What's the issue there? World width. That needs to be camel cased. But we also need to set those. Okay, so house world width is equal to level dot world width. Sure, fine by me. World height is equal to level dot world height. Cool. Two things are really cool there. So we did all that. Okay, so I don't need to sum it because it's not like it's all gonna add up to 1. It might add up to 1, and on average it probably won't actually. It'll probably on average add up to like, I'm guessing like 1.5 because it's like 3 numbers or whatever the house is times 0.5. The house like row dimension of that respective thing times 1.5. No, 0.5 I mean. Anyways, yeah, so we're not gonna do the sum thing anymore. Boom, 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 boom. Row height is still going to be an integer. Oh, but it's not going to go the full way. Interesting. Oh god, that's going to make it a lot more complicated, isn't it? That sucks. That's going to make it so much more complicated. God dang it. I'm just thinking through something right now. Okay, I'm going to get rid of all this. Then I'm going to go back to floor plan manager and just normalize it, okay? The column widths are not what I want them to be. It's stretching my jaw. Okay, so the size range, right? What we're gonna do here is decrement the size range. Which means we will need a horizontal side range and we will need a vertical. This will normalize it so it's all within one. Minus equals, what am I going to minus equal to? Oh, what I just assigned the new thing. Okay, that's easy. Now the vertical size range is going to minus equal. So that thing where I was like, why aren't this stuff adding up to 1? Well, now it will add up to 1. So I probably should not have deleted all that, but I do like deleting stuff because I get a little neat freak sometimes. But let's run it and it should all add up to 1, whatever it is, assuming there's no errors like there were. Oh, there was an error. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm guessing it's something with index out of bounds. But where? Oh, duh, obviously. Okay, now all these, do they add up to 1? This does not look like it adds up to 1. Okay, what it's gonna do is actually just do the length minus 1, height minus 1, right? And then we're going to set the last index to be each of size. We're going to set it to the remainder. Cool, that makes it so much simpler. Do 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 do. Okay, and row heights, row heights. Okay, now it's going to add up to 1, just like I said it would. And that thing is negative. So it doesn't seem like it's going to add up to 1 this time. But why is that? I'm so interested. Wait, why is that happening? Interesting. Oh god, I did some. I need to rethink this math a lot. Okay, let's duplicate this layer, right? I need to draw out some of the math a little. Shut up. Oh my god, I want to color this. Bye. Oh, that works better. Okay, let's get rid of all that stuff. Okay, so the minimum height of a room. I mean, I could just correct it after, okay? I could just correct it after. I was trying to do it all in one piece, where like it needs to fit in this. Okay, well, if we have a max size of the room, which is 0.5, right? 0.5 is the max, and then 0.2 is the minimum. Should I not? Yeah, I should be I could just honestly pick a random number between these two ranges. So that's what I can do for every room. And that's what I have been doing. Okay, so I have a random thing for every thing. But obviously that needs to take away from the total. So we have 1 here. And this needs to subtract from some, so the remainder is going to be that minus. Okay, what we're going to do, yeah, we're going to do it twice. Okay, no, yeah, we're going to do it twice. I don't like that the max is 0.5 actually. I'm thinking. Parents are watching some comedy right now. Okay, so we have like, man, we just have so many options. It's just like, I get stumped so often on like how to pick like, how to like assign the dimensions to the stupid rooms. Let me like, okay, no, I know nothing's gonna happen if I run it. Flex. Man, I'm like so like prone to just trying to over-engineer stuff sometimes, so that's the problem. What if maybe just making a grid and then just offsetting these lines by like some random amount might work? Yeah, wait, that might be nice. Yeah, I could honestly just offset it by a random amount, maybe. That would mean not taking in the room width that I assign in the floor plan manager into account. Which means essentially the floor plan manager would only be taking care of the doorways. But I don't care about that, you know. No, but I need that floor plan manager. It is very important. So how would I want to do that? Hmm. So I know like the floor plans are still constructed in an array, right? And the array doesn't care about the bizarre shape of these rooms. The rooms are also all connected. What's stumping me is how I choose to draw it, you know. Will I need to know what's on the where the inside rooms are? I think I don't. I think all I need to know is just like the coordinates of these little points here. And I think I already had like somewhat of a system, but I keep like doubling back and like changing it around. I'm scared though if I just do complete random then this is gonna happen. We're just gonna get a room that's like a sliver. And that's not what I want. Hmm. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give this one some thought. I'm gonna end it here. The collisions are nice. We made some headway in some other thing, but now we know what I need to just think about next. But if I don't think of something, then I'm just gonna stop trying to over-engineer it and just go straight for literally boring, like, grid, like graph paper buildings, and then I'll just think of some small change that I'll do, be like low effort, high impact to make it feel a little more like a real house. But this is it for now. Oh, you know what? Man, I'm already thinking of some stuff. But I'm gonna end this for now, so goodbye everybody. But I do need to wait a second, so whatever could catch up. So the second I see my little thing to the side that no, I'm just ending this. Okay, see you guys. Oh wait, no, I gotta end it from the other thing. Time out.